Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only.
All right, I know people have been sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow sitting over there with me. Come on in. What's up, BeeSparrow?
I can't call it. I can't call it. I had to start over, y'all. I was doing a show. My mic was muted for about 5-10 minutes. One person in the chat room didn't even let me know. So I had to start over. But I'm thankful to be here. All praises to the Most High Yah. I am amongst the living. And if you are within the sound of my voice, I'm thankful that you are amongst the living too. Let me hit my sound right quick. See how I'm sounding over here. All right. The mic sound nice. Check one. My mic sound nice. Check two. Got a lot I want to talk about today. Woo! But before I get started, I have to make this heartfelt plea to the young people out here that's sashaying around and not thinking about their future. I just want to tell you guys to take care of yourselves while you're young. Eat right. It's okay to snack, but don't make your snack a meal. Eat right. Exercise. Work out. Do whatever it is you can do to stay young, because as we speak right now, my husband is having his leg amputated. My husband is in the hospital. I don't know if, not yet, but he's waiting. They kept him overnight. He was supposed to go in on the 14th to have it amputated, but he was in so much pain that he went to the emergency room. They admitted him. Now he's waiting to have his leg amputated. So I just wanted to say that to you young folks out there. Take care of yourself. Because no one is going to take care of you better than you. That being said, let's get with it. I want to talk about these DEI programs. That Jamal Bryant and Al Sharpton are out here throwing around boycotts, telling people to not spend their money with certain companies. And I don't know, and I will never understand for the life of me why people listen to Jamal Bryant, let alone Al Sharpton. According to this article called Entertainment Now, Real Housewives of Potomac star Giselle Bryant may be back together with her ex-husband. Oh, this is old because they're not back together. He's already married. They got divorced 12 years ago because Jamal Bryant was unfaithful. He was sleeping with the women in the church, getting women in the church pregnant. He's a mega church pastor and currently works in Atlanta as the pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. What's the name of the guy that he took the church? Eddie Long. He took over for Eddie Long after Eddie Long passed away. And we learned that Eddie Long was living a double life while he was alive, allegedly messing with boys. So I don't understand why y'all are following and listening to a man that has gone through all of these types of things. Now he's leading a boycott and y'all following right behind him. Y'all following right behind him. I forgot I was live. I did. I hate being interrupted when I'm live. It just throws me off. So During a Breakfast Club interview, Jamal opened up about his divorce. At the time, he had 1 year old. He had a 1 year old and a 2 year old, three girls, a set of twins, 1 year old twins, and a 2 year old. And he felt like he was being disrespected from his first wife, so he packed up and left. Tried to work it out, but according to Bustle, he faced more cheating accusations as rumors swirled around the internet that he had recently fathered a child with a member of the congregation. This is the man that people are following. A lawless pastor. The rumors are allegedly false, and he allegedly shut him down. During the May 17 appearance on a TV show with Andy Cohen, Giselle Bryant spoke out about the rumors plaguing her ex-husband. She said that the rumors was a lie. We're very important if people are going to make up these lies. I said it's a lie, and clearly, we're very important if people are going to make up these lies. Put some respect on Jamal's name. He's doing wonderful things in Atlanta. They tried to rekindle their romance, but it didn't work. I say all this to say that y'all got to be careful about who y'all following. Y'all following Jamal Bryant, a lawless pastor, Al Sharpton, another lawless reverend, and y'all following these people. And I just don't, for the life of me, understand it. Now, Jamal Bryant is leading a boycott on Targets. He want people to not shop at Target because Donald Trump canceled these DEI programs. Who the DEI programs benefit the most? White women. It's true. Look it up. Facts. DEI programs have been the biggest beneficiaries of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the workplace. However, DEI programs are intended to benefit all people, especially those who have faced discrimination or underrepresentation. But y'all out there fighting for these programs to be put back in so that they can benefit white people. Y'all, some kind of special. I tell you, y'all, some kind of special. DEI programs are designed to create a level playing field and give people a fair shot at leadership roles. White women have been able to take advantage of these programs to advance their careers. DEI programs have helped white women outpace other racial and gender groups in promotions to the C-suites. DEI programs have also helped close the gender pay gap and offer paid parental leave. DEI programs are intended to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people. They are intended to address issues around equal pay, workplace safety, and access to opportunities for people who might not otherwise have them. The world is boycotting, well, the United States of this here America boycotting Target and Walmart and places like that. I wish I had some money today to go shopping. I would go. I wish I had money to shop on every day that they said not to shop. I would go. I would shop. I would buy. Because what they're doing, what they're not realizing is people work there. You are interfering with people's livelihood. Why would I go and interfere with someone's livelihood? many workers are and employers are questioning the effectiveness of the DEI program. Again, data reveals, I'm not saying it. I ain't saying it. I didn't write the law. I didn't write the rules. But data reveals that the biggest beneficiaries of affirmative action, diversity hiring, and corporate DEI initiatives have been white women. Al Sharpton, he gives money to people. Reverend Al Sharpton led a buy-in at a Costco in Harlem with National Action Network members to support the company's commitment to diversity, equality, and inclusion, giving attendees $25 gift cards to spend at the store. He didn't give them money to go spend at small businesses or black-owned corporation or company, or, he gave them money to go spend at a big corporation that still use the DEI programs, which means that they are benefiting white people. Sharpton and his organization, NAN, National Action Network, organized a buy-in event at Costco's in Harlem where they encouraged people to shop at the store to show support for its DEI initiatives. Sharpton provided attendees with $25 gift cards to shop at Costco's, emphasizing that they will support companies that stand with them and uplift their communities. These companies aren't standing with y'all. These companies are not standing with you, sir. The event took place as DEI policies face growing attacks from both President Trump and the private sector. Costco has been praised for its commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, even as some companies have scaled back or abandoned DEI programs. Because DEI programs only benefit who class? White women. It not only benefits white women, but it benefits them the most. And then white men. If you Google what group benefits from DEI, look what it says. It claims to benefit people of color, women, people with disabilities, and the LGBTQ community. Initially, it was for Black people who was being discriminated against, who was being underrepresented in the workforce. Then they added people with disabilities, and then they added the LGBTQ community, pushing most Black people back. Pushing most of the Black people back, not representing them in any way. This DEI program did not represent Black people the way that y'all think it did. And now here you guys are, listening to Jamal Bryant and Al Sharpton. And you know what's crazy about this boycott? The first one was only for a day. They encouraged you to get your stuff. It was on a Saturday, I believe, a Sabbath. They wanted you to shop and get all of your stuff the night before. Everything that you needed. Get it the night before. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Buy everything you need the night before, and then the next day you don't shop, but then the next day you can go out and buy again. Make it make sense. Pastor Jamal calls for a Target boycott after the company ends DEI policy. That's not why they're really doing it. They're really doing it because Donald Trump ended the DEI policies. That's why they're doing it. An Atlanta area pastor is calling for Black supporters to boycott Target after it eliminated its diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI policy. Dr. Jamal Bryant of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia, is encouraging the Black community to fast from Target for 40 days, beginning Wednesday. Y'all gonna do that? Y'all gonna participate in this mess? In early February, Bryant joined other leaders and activists in supporting a call to boycott the Minneapolis-based store, saying it spit in the face of Black people by cutting out its DEI policy program. After George Floyd's death in 2020, Target began its Belonging at the Bullseye strategy to connect with the Black community by building employees' careers, improving their shopping experience, and promoting Black-owned businesses. The company announced it was ending the policy January 24th in response to a White House push to remove DEI initiatives. Okay, well, this is when Black people are supposed to get together. This is when Black people get together and pull together and do this. Hi, Sheree. How you doing? Right? So this is when Black people are supposed to pull together and do their own thing. But instead, you want to fight the white man over his shit. That's what you want to do. You want to fight the white man over his stuff. Bryant called for at least 100,000 Christians, no matter the race, to fast from the store by signing a pledge on targetfast.com. Instead of him encouraging them to pray to the Most High Yah for some type of release or for some type of help, he encouraging them to stop supporting a company that hires Black people, where Black people work. So now you are encouraging Americans to boycott people's jobs. Hardworking American people. The pastor is pushing for Target to lose revenue, saying that racist America does not respond to speeches, but to dollars. He said his plan is to break the spirit of white entitlement, as he explained that he believes the federal government's push to eliminate DEI is a way to bring the United States back to the Jim Crow era living. Fearmonger. This is a pastor. Have no faith in the Most High and spreads fear-mongering instead of faith. He's spreading fear-mongering instead of spreading faith. He's spreading fear-monger instead of spreading belief. He's spreading fear-mongering instead of spreading the word of God, the word of Yah. He said, we're going to break the spirit of racism and sexism. The spirit is encroaching back into our community, back into our country, and back into our corporations who are intended to take us back to the 1950s, Bryant said. The pastor said the fight against DEI is a spiritual issue that he, his congregation, and the black community will have to come face to face with. People are actually listening to this. People are actually falling for this. Wow. Brian highlighted how much black people spend at Target, over $12 million a year, and challenged the company to give back to the community through employment and scholarships. They're doing that already. If you're going to take our money, you better open up your doors and open up employment and open up scholarships, he said. The boycott began on Wednesday, the start of Lent, and will end April 17th. The March start date was intended to give black-owned businesses time to move their products from Target's inventory. Other companies that have recently scaled back or set aside their DEI initiatives include Pepsi, Google, Amazon, McDonald's, and Walmart, according to the Associated Press. And there was a call to boycott all of these companies. They say it's working. I'm not so sure. So the boycott started on Wednesday. And Target is one of a dozen of Fortune 500 companies that have backtracked on DEI in response to conservative court decisions, pressure from activists, and right-wing legal groups. So everybody is calling for boycotts for these companies, but black people ain't got time for that. I mean, Foundation of Black Americans, we ain't got time for that. We don't have time for it. What are you doing? What you're doing is you might cause a family to not be able to pay their rent for a month. You might be causing a family to not be able to buy food for their children. That's what you might be doing when you declaring all these boycotts. So I pray that the Most High bless all these workers, all these employees that are working in these companies that the pastors are calling to boycott. People work there. You have people, that's all they have. Some people, that's all the only income that they have. And you tampering with that. You don't think. You tampering with people's livelihood. Jesus. So far, no company has faced a fierce blowback from DEI supporters as Target's. Customers online have protested the decision, and Ann and Lucy Dayton, the daughters of one of the Target's co-founders, called the company's actions a betrayal. Target is under more pressure than companies like Walmart, John Deere, or Tractor Supply because Target went further in its DEI efforts and it has a more progressive base of customers than those competitors. I have a feeling that this is going to backfire, and I hope it do. I hope it backfire. People need their jobs. People need their money. People have bills to pay. People need to eat. But you have Al Sharpton, Jamal Bryant out here telling people where to shop, when, who, and how. That's crazy to me. But you also have people that are listening. Instead of listening to the Most High Yah, people are going to listen to man first before they listen to God. Y'all know that, right? People are going to listen to man first before they listen to God. 2025 boycott. I want to see what effect that it's going to have on society. Because they say our dollars do count now. I believe that our dollars do count. These shoppers are using an economic blackout against companies that I'm not sure is going to work. Speaking of work, I was saying people work in these companies. People have jobs in these companies. Some people live in paycheck to paycheck and look forward to receiving their checks so that they can pay their bills, so they can eat, feed their families. But now you have people like Jamal Bryant, who has a mega church. Ain't no telling how much money he's spending. You have people like him and people like Al Sharpton telling people to boycott people's jobs. Make it make sense. It just don't make no sense to me. Why y'all got to be so damn ignorant? Why y'all don't have to do y'all homework? I'll be back because this is ridiculous. I'm back. I almost did it again. Happy Friday to you. I got a habit of leaving my mic muted. I have that habit. So the 40-day target ban led by Jamal Bryant, the pastor, and Al Sharpton, the reverend. They want y'all to not shop at Target or it's just crazy to me.
Stopping disease communications from the disease centers in America pulled us out of the WHO. Like, how does that help anything? And yeah, all he's been doing is taking away rights and freedoms or trying to. He's not doing anything about the economy. So yeah, we totally regret our vote at this point. We've had a really tough time here in North Carolina. Half of my house got washed away in Hurricane Helene, and I applied for FEMA assistance.
Anyway, rest in peace to Angie Stone. It hurt me to hear that Angie Stone died in a car accident. Broke my heart. It broke my heart. I cried for it and I said a little prayer for her family. We all got to go, but that right there was a shocker. That shocked me. I've always been an Angie Stone fan. Even when she was with Sequence. I was a Sequence fan. I listened to Sequence. Still got some Sequence, as a matter of fact. But yeah. I just hope that you guys do your research. Start researching stuff. Stop falling for everything, because this is not good at all. It's going to backfire. And like I said, I wish I had money to shop every day at these stores. I would. Again, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs benefit many groups, but it benefited white women the most. A lot of people don't know that or don't believe that, but it's there. It benefited many groups. It was originally for black people, but it benefited many groups. Programs were created to help communities that have historically faced obstacles to equal opportunities in the workplace or felt a lack of belonging in the majority white corporate settings. That's why the programs were built. That's why they were created, to help communities that have historically faced obstacles to equal opportunities in the workplace. These programs expanded on the Civil Rights Act signed in 1964 by President Lyndon B. Johnson, outlawing employment discrimination based on race, religion, sex, color, and national origin. Corporate America has long leveraged DEI programs to expand its customer base, increase profits, prevent discrimination lawsuits, and improve employee retention by fostering a more inclusive workplace. However, DEI programs implemented by federal agencies and corporations are now facing backlash from President Donald Trump and his conservative allies, who argue diversity hiring practices disregard merit. Eliminating or scaling back DEI programs will jeopardize programs that have helped many undeserved groups receive a fair shot at opportunities and feel more embraced in the workplace. That's what advocates say. One of DEI's fierce critics is Elon Musk, who wrote in an X post last year, DEI is just another word for racism. Why is Elon Musk in the White House? He's from South Africa. Anyway, never mind. Don't mind me. The scope of DEI programs goes far beyond leveling the playing field for blacks and brown people. Here are some other groups benefiting from DEI: white women. White women have been one of the biggest beneficiaries of diversity programs in the workplace. Many companies have launched initiatives to give women a fair shot at leadership roles, close the gender gap, the gender pay gap, and offer paid parental leave and flexibility for employees with children, according to a political consultant and advocate for youth political engagement. White women have taken advantage of these programs, which in turn have helped their careers. I think white women oftentimes don't recognize how much DEI initiatives have impacted their ability to rise in leadership levels and have a more equitable playing field. I have had white women over me that didn't know a damn thing. White women picked over me for positions so many times in the corporate place. It's ridiculous. According to the job search site Zippia, 76% of chief diversity officer roles are held by white people and 54% are held by women. According to the job search site Zippia, 76% of chief diversity officer roles are held by white people and 54% are held by women. Scaling back DEI programs and offices could mean the loss of the teams and people who advocate for these programs. Now we are rolling back these DEI initiatives without recognizing that so many top-tier employees and talents were drawn to the company because of these benefits. Not for black people, not for black people, not for black women, not for black men. No, sirree, Bob. This article says women have also benefited from efforts to ensure there are comfortable locations, lactation rooms for breastfeeding moms in the office. Lactation rooms at some companies have resulted from DEI efforts aimed at improving workplace culture and complying with the Fair Labor Standards Act. This act requires employees to allow a reasonable break time for employees to express breast milk in an area to pump milk other than a bathroom that protects them from the view of intrusion of coworkers. We build those things so that they can have a better experience in the workplace. LGBT people, the LGBTQ plus community have also benefited from DEI programs in the workplace. Many companies have recognized Pride Month, which is observed in June. So it's Juneteenth. Anyway, it's observed in June and celebrates the contributions and historic impact lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people have had on the nation. Major corporations such as Adobe and Bain and Company have hosted Pride networking events, panel discussions, fundraisers for LGBTQ, and charities and mentorships. Now, we know that the Most High Yah does not like the sin of the transgender, the sin of the gay person, the sin of the lesbian. The Most High don't like these things, and we gotta let it be known. He doesn't. But you won't boycott that, will you? You won't boycott what the Lord says not to do. You won't, will you? Families who need IVF, DEI programs, and employee resource groups have also played a significant role in ushering a health insurance coverage for employees needing fertility treatments. Why would you need a DEI program to usher in health insurance coverage? Employees of all races, genders, ethnicities, religions, and sexual orientations want to build families. However, 1 in 6 couples will face infertility. I don't know what that has to do with DEI. Family forming benefits are there for everyone. It's not trying to benefit one group over another. But it did. Huh? How about that? In recent years, more corporations have expanded health coverage to include IVF, along with donor sperm and donor eggs. Tech companies have led the way to providing these benefits, a benefit he believes helped retain employees. There's good evidence that this creates increased loyalty of employees, he said. Employees are more likely to stay at their company and more likely to stay or to say that their company is a good company. The DEI program benefits disabled people. The Americans with Disability Act prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities. DEI efforts in the workplace have helped to defend those protections and train disabled people in the workforce. Veterans may also receive preferential hiring in some states and federal agencies. You don't even fight for homeless veterans. Jamal Bryant, have you ever fought for a homeless veteran? Veterans who are disabled who serve as active duty in the armed forces during certain specified time periods or in military campaigns are entitled to preference over others in hiring for virtually all federal government jobs. Ernst & Young is among the corporations that have special programs to help employees who are veterans connect and feel more included. The company hosts career fairs, panel discussions, networking events, and peer mentoring programs for veterans. Ernst & Young also partners with the United Service Organizations to support professional development and potential employment for veterans transitioning into civilian world. Listen, Black people, can y'all do me a favor? Start researching stuff before you dive right in. Hey, Yaquaba, how you doing today? So before you guys dive into stuff, somebody say, come on, do this. Come on, do that. Come on, do this and that. Research it first. Stop letting people lead you astray. Stop letting people lead you. Let the Lord lead you. Let the Most High lead you. Because people will lead you straight to hell. Y'all listening to Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm sorry. Y'all listening to Jamal Bryant, the pastor. Al Sharpton, the reverend. And y'all don't even know these men's credentials. Y'all haven't even followed their credentials. Jamal Bryant is a hoe. He's a pastor hoe. I'm sorry. And y'all listening to him. Y'all do everything these pastors say. without doing your own research. That's crazy to me. DEI programs, according to the research, benefited white women the most. It benefited. I can't tell you how many times I have been passed over for a job position. I can't tell you how many times I have been passed over for a white woman younger than me. I cannot count. I can't tell you how many times I have been passed over for a white girl that didn't know anything about the job. I can't tell you how many times I've trained white women, a white person, a white woman mostly, trained them only for them to surpass me on the workforce. They become my managers. I've trained them and they become my managers. I can't tell you how many times that happened to me. Guess what? I stopped training people. After a while, my manager come to me, I need you to, no, I'm not doing that. Why? Because tomorrow she's going to be my manager and I'm training her. No, I'm not doing it anymore. No. So y'all out here fighting these companies. Target don't have to listen to Donald Trump or the government to hire whomever they want to hire. If Target is not hiring black people, then black people need to find a plan. Black people need to work something out for themselves. Learn how to plant something. Learn how to make some money. Learn how to do something. Because we all we got. You all you got. Nobody gives a damn about you but you. Brother Yaquaba said he just learned about the programs and didn't know they existed. They exist. And in closing, I just want to say, black people, think for yourselves. The Most High gave you a brain to think. Study to show yourself approved. That's scripture. Study to show yourself approved unto Yah, a workman that needed not be afraid, rightly dividing the word of truth. Study. Learn some stuff so that no one can get anything over your head. All right? That's it. It's simple. My name is B Sparrow, BuzzTweet Talk Radio, y'all. How about y'all holler at y'all girl? Okay? Well, all right.
real enemies, strategies that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategies that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow.